Going up for sale today is a 2003 Ford e550 refrigeration truck. This truck's powered by a 7.3 liter diesel, 258,000 miles on it, runs and drives with no issues, good powertrain. It's got a 22-foot refrigeration box. The only thing I can tell you about this truck refrigeration wise is I don't have a clue how to work it. I don't know whether the refrigeration unit works. Worst case scenario, it's a 22-foot box truck. Best case scenario, somebody that knows how to operate that independent diesel refrigeration unit would have a good solid refrigeration truck. I just don't have any ideas how it operates, wouldn't know where to start. It's not something we typically get into, but somebody knows something about them. They could get a refrigeration truck for not a whole lot of money. For worst case scenario, it is a box truck. You can see the body's still in pretty decent shape. Minor little imperfections from pulling the graphics off the doors from the company that owned it before. The box is still pretty solid, does have a nice healthy scratch down the side of it, probably tree branches, stuff like that. Only real cosmetic imperfections is the side skirtings right here. As you can see, they've got some rust at the seams. It's more cosmetic than it is structural. You could take them off, you could redo them. It's up to you. They're not perfect. They do have a little bit of rust on them, but the rest of the body for the most part is in pretty solid condition. Undercarriage, if you look at the pictures, you'll see the frame has some light hazing, but it's completely solid and structurally sound with no major rust imperfections. Open up the back for you. Nice solid box, insulated for the refrigeration unit. It's got blowers all throughout it and chillers. But like I said, don't know how they work, wouldn't know how to start it. Consider, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst as far as the refrigeration unit. Inside's pretty solid, nice aluminum floor. Does have some rust right here on the back. Probably from moisture and condensation over a period of time from the box being operational. Back bumper solid. This side of the box is in good shape, no real imperfections on it. Does have the same rusting in the same spot on this side where that seam is, probably from the paint peeling, flaking. It's gotten some, weathered a little bit. A few light scratches here and there, but overall pretty sound. On the cab itself, you do have some rocker rust down here. Not all the way through, but the outside rocker shell is rusted out. Tires on the truck are good, brakes are good. Motor and transmission operate with no issues. You can hear the 7.3's been running the entire time. Sounds just like a 7.3. No abnormal noises, no rod knocks, starts right up, with no issues. Transmission shifts smooth. Come inside, as you can see, driver's seat still in pretty good condition for a truck with this kind of miles. Does have some light scratching and stuff, but not all ripped up and tore to pieces. As you can see in the back wall here, you got all the controls and breakers and switches and all for the refrigeration unit. Again, have no clue how any of it operates. Passenger seat's in good shape, a little dirty, but could use a good cleaning. AM/FM radio. I just had it on a second ago. A little temperamental. If anything, I'd put an aftermarket radio on it, just if this one didn't work for you. AC blows ice cold with no issues. Got it going right now, especially on a early morning like this where it's 95 degrees already. We're not even at 9:30. Heat works with no issues. You got more controls up here for the refrigeration unit. Again, I can turn switches and hit stuff. I get no power to anything. I don't know why. I'm not an expert in refrigeration units. You can see miles on this truck, 258, 624. Good oil pressure, good battery voltage. Coolant operates up like it should. Got over a half a tank of gas in her. Definitely a truck I'd have no issues driving, across the country or wherever its next home may be. So again, this is going to be a no reserve auction starting out at $1 and ending to the highest bidder, regardless of price. It's an 03 Ford e550. She's a big girl. Does not require a commercial driver's license for her. I have the weights in the pictures, so make sure you look at those. 7.3 liter diesel with 258,000 miles. Everybody knows them 7.3s will run forever. If you have any questions, concerns, please don't hesitate to call or email us. We'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. If you have no feedback, I'd ask that you contact us ahead of time, state your intentions. I don't like relisting items, and I don't think it's fair to the people bidding against you that have good feedback, that see an auction not sell and get relisted and waste their time on something that they're really serious about. So again, no reserve auction, starting out at $1 on a 2003 Ford E550 Super Duty, 258,000 miles on a 7.3 liter diesel. Good luck with this auction.